For sure, breeding the Boerboel, or rather breeding any other dog, it doesn't lack challenges. There are plenty challenges, and for me, there are challenges that I've faced when in my breeding. And one of the common, or rather one of the biggest thing that somebody needs to take care of, is to make sure that two, for example, mature dogs that have never met, that they don't meet. Their fights, Boerboels are also very tough dogs. If two dogs meet and they've not met before, or they were not raised together, they could fight. I've personally come across such a challenge, whereby one male dog met another, and they fought, and it had to we had to bring in some of our helping guys to come and help separate. So is the challenge I talked about prior. It's called a challenge of pseudo pregnancy, whereby you do all your stuff, do all your breeding, mate your dogs, but at the end of the day, when you take your dog for ultrasound, you find that the dog looks pregnant, but actually, in the real sense, the dog is not pregnant. That is another humongous challenge that the Boerboel breeders face. Another challenge, of course, that the Boerboel breeders face is the one I talked about of twisting of the stomach. And I think many breeders are supposed to be very careful who breed the Boerboel, because Boerboel are large dogs, and their cavity, the cavity that carries the stomach, is large. Their stomachs are mostly prone to twist whenever they run and play around, mostly after they've eaten food. This is something I've experienced. I've lost a dog to such kind of situations. They're called bloating. There are scientific names that people call them, but it's bloating, and the bloating for dogs is very bad. Actually, they're usually fatal, and rescuing a dog from bloating it's quite crazy. Of course, another big challenge with breeding the Boerboels, as you've seen C.E.O., they have large appetite. So whenever you're breeding Boerboels, you have to be ready, you have to be prepared. You have at least to make sure that the account that goes into their food is well managed, because actually they eat well, and they eat a lot. So that also informs any dog lover, any breeder who wants to breed a Boerboel, to try as much as possible to breed a number of Boerboels in accordance to one's capacity, because food can never be overemphasized. Food is critical, and if you have a Boerboel, make sure you have the number of Boerboels that you can feed well.